right, what's up, Reaper team? You can see I'm a greasy mess once again. Just a quick update on what's going on Reaper here, guys. So on the last trip where we got those real nice mahi, I hope you guys enjoyed that that video. We really were not getting up to speed once we got up to our cruising, RPMs of 23, 2400. Normally around there, I'm 23, 24 knots, and I'm only making 21 knots. And then I was just like, let's just boost the R's up a little bit. And I mean, literally nothing. I mean, a wide open throttle, I was 23 knots. This boat should be well over 30. I really thought that what we were doing was we were losing what's called turbo boost or boost pressure. Now, again, guys, I'm not a mechanic. This is just all the stuff I've researched and what makes sense to me, and I hope I'm right. What had happened when we blew that last gasket, basically between the turbo and the exhaust elbow, more exhaust got out into the engine room, and it was it creates soot in that engine room. And what happens is that the turbo needs air, clean air that comes through a filter. And then what happens is that air gets compressed and it gets hot. All right, so it condenses that air, and then what needs to happen is then that air then needs to go through the aftercooler to get cooled down. So the denser, cooler air has more oxygen and it can burn more fuel, and then hence boost pressure. That's really what a turbocharger is, from at least my understanding. So if you're not getting the air going through a sooted up turbocharger and then really not getting through the aftercooler, or specifically not getting cooled down enough, the aftercooler really, it's like there's air fins, there's a thin side, and then it maxes up with the water side. So water cools that air, that hot air that comes in, and then that cooler air then goes into the engine, and then again gets mixed with the fuel and combusts, and boom, you get the power stroke, and then you get power and you go kill tuna. But you'll see the video. I'm going to show you me pulling the starboard aftercooler and then the starboard turbo. It's a pain in the ass. Excuse my language. You literally have like millimeters and centimeters to work with. It's not hard. It's just you just don't have a lot of room. So today I was down there. I was doing the port, and I said to myself, you know what? In order to get to the heat exchanger in the off season, which I want to do as part of the 2,000-hour gig, we have to pull the aftercooler and the turbo anyway. So while I'm here, let's just pull the heat exchanger. So I'm going to go ahead and do that probably on Monday. Tomorrow I'm going to the Giants game, guys. Super pumped. So we're going to see Eli Manning's number 10 retirement ceremony. I'm super excited. So we'll take a break tomorrow. We'll get back to work. Oh, no, I can't do it Monday. I got to work. All right, we'll do it after work. I really want to get these parts off to Art. So my buddy Art owns A&S Sonic Cleaning. So cleaning heat exchangers, aftercoolers, anything, oil coolers, transmission coolers, all of that. So really cool. So I'm going to take all these parts to Art, get them all cleaned up. Basically, I'm going to tell him too, anything that looks like it's too far gone, just let me know and we'll replace it new. So it's the end of September. I think today's like the 25th. So we're running out of time, guys, but I want to get this all done. It has to be done anywhere, right around 1,800 hours. So it has to get done in the off season. And I knew to get the boat running right, for me to feel confident in the canyons, I'd have to do all this stuff anyway, at least the aftercooler and the turbo. So while we're here, let's just do it and do it right. I much prefer killing tuna, but hey, it's a necessary evil, right? We're saving ourselves like tens of thousands of dollars, guys. And the more that you do this stuff, the more that you learn the anatomy and the physiology of your engines, and then the more that you can troubleshoot that stuff when you're out there. So it makes it nice. So I'm learning, and I'm kind of having fun doing it. So it is what it is. And then my buddy Krager's got a 41 Viking. I mean, hey, so I might go with him. I might go with the OL 47 Craig Blackwell. So super pumped. I got buds. Tom Senior, Tom Junior will take their 31 Cape Horn. So if I really am dying to get out there, I got boats and I got friends. So wish me luck. Get cracking, baby. Got that off. You can see this is the hot side. Yeah, look, the air comes in here, and then it gets compressed and then shot right through here, and then goes into the aftercooler, and then from there it goes through there and then into the engine, into the actual cylinders, which are right up there. So yeah, now it looks like what we got to do is we got to free up this, and that's probably going to be a pain in the ass. I may need to go get more tools at my house, like little picks and stuff. Oh wow, came off pretty easy, actually, guys. I think that's our problem, guys. All right, so real quick, I did order this gasket. All right, so I ordered that. Pretty much any gasket I could think that was associated with this project I ordered, but you can see, so there's the finlets on the air side. I mean, you can see they're, I don't know, I guess they don't look terrible. I don't know, I'm not a mechanic, but I mean, they're pretty damn sooted up. I mean, you can tell, look at that, look, boom. Should have that nice, there you go, that nice copper look to it, I believe. So at any rate, all right, so that part's off. We got to work on this off and then that off, and then we'll get the turbo off. All right, yeah, look, all right, so we got to get in there, get those bolts off, and then that'll be easier once we get this off. So let's so yeah, guys, you can see the turbo blades. I mean, that's pretty really sooted up. I mean, the blades themselves I think look okay, but all that's caked with soot, as is that. So let's work on getting that apart. Oh god damn, dude. Ross Tucker hosts the in-flight. Alright. Woo! Alright, got her out, guys. She's heavy. Alright. After cooler 1 is off, let's get that out of the engine room and then we'll get that disassembled and over to Art. So, yeah, that was mildly annoying. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that team, all sorts of rusted inside. Gaskets shot. Need a new gasket. I think this will clean up okay. I don't know. Yeah, guys, she's all jazzed up. Look at that. Just a lot of rust in there, you know. We'll see. All right, so now with the after cooler out of the way, we can really see the turbo, and you can see that's pretty sooted up too. So I feel like this is going to be kind of a pain to get off, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. So turbo's almost off. I just have one more bolt. It's just a pain. There's no room for anything. It's really just a pain. You know, everything's laborious. Can barely fit to anything. I'm sweating like a pig as always. Ugh. Okay. Go. Should come off now. Should come off. Come on now. Let's go. Clear that. Come on. Get off of there. Will you? Hitting. So we're hitting this. It's that other gasket that's gonna need to be replaced. I got it. Luckily, I already have it. You know. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I didn't realize how heavy this thing was, guys. Woo. Wow. All right. Got the turbo off. There's the other side of the turbo. It's pretty sooted up too, guys. Oh boy. So this is where the exhaust from the actual engine block comes out and feeds the other side of the turbo to get the turbines rolling to suck in air on the intake side. This is going to be like any other project that you do. the deeper that you go, the more you find and the more you want to do while things are apart. You know, like to access that again is a major, you know, ordeal. So it's almost beneficial just to take that off and get that clean too, you know? I don't know. All right guys, so I got this part off. So basically where the turbo latches on and then meets with the actual engine. It's kind of sooted up in there too, man. I'm just worried. I say this a lot at work. You know, sometimes you gotta find out how deep the rabbit hole goes. Oh man, not super pumped about it. All right guys, so that's a good productive day. I'm gonna call it a day. So I'll start on the port engine on Saturday. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I gotta go to work for a little bit, so we'll get that done. Let me kill this Hall & Oates here. So got the whole starboard side pretty much taken apart. The aftercoolers, turbo's off. This part that goes, you know, the turbo to the engine itself, and then this end cap of the heat exchanger. So, all right, guys. So a couple days later, back down in the bilge. Again, what I alluded to in the last video. While we're here, we're going to pull the heat exchangers and the oil coolers under that. So I'm just waiting on Zach. I won't be able to do that by myself. I need probably 2, maybe even 3 guys. But anyway, with the aftercoolers that go here. What I found out really was the covers are so corroded and rusted. I really wanted to replace them if I'm cleaning the aftercooler. And I wanted all new gaskets, so when you piecemeal that all together, it was just about as easy and cost effective just buy 2 brand new ones. So that's what I did. So we have 2 brand new aftercoolers coming. I'm gonna take the turbos up to Art and see what he thinks about you know, the state of those, and then you know, we'll kind of go from there and see if we need to replace them. So job today is pull both heat exchangers, get the cores out, and then get the oil coolers off too and get the cores out of them. And then... Okay, Chris, next we're gonna remove this. This must be some sort of breather, I guess. We gotta find out what that is. Great. I guess that's one of the drains for the coolant. I wasn't sure what that was. Yeah, look at that. It just came flying out. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Next, we got to get all these long bolts out. Seems like these long bolts basically attach the heat exchanger to the manifold there. So get these off. Reaper team, look who's back.
What a question.
Look who's back, guy.
They're not yours, are they?
What? No.
Those sandals?
No.
You sure?
No, I'm pretty sure those are cousin Mikey's.
You sure they didn't go with those socks you're wearing?
What's wrong with my socks?
What?
I'm old. We got E.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna pull both of the heat exchangers, but when I got the port side off, it actually looks really, really good. The core looks pretty damn good. So I got it off. Art is gonna go ahead and service them. But rather than waste more time on the starboard side, because that one looks pretty good too, I'm gonna leave it and I'll pull it off in the off season. So, but this way we can get some of this. You see, we get some of this scaling off there, and then I got 2 brand new aftercoolers coming. So hopefully I'll be back in business next week. Super pumped. So wish us luck. All right, team, back in my messy garage. I'll have it straightened up one of these years. But anyway, so we are probably a week and a half into this 2,000-hour service / rebuild. Basically what I did was the aftercoolers, you know, I really wanted all new covers. They're just so corroded. I needed all new gaskets. So by the time I piecemealed that all together, I just ordered all new aftercoolers. So, and then not only that, then, you know, I showed you the turbos. They were pretty sooted up. They spun pretty good. The clearance seemed okay. But, you know, they're so sooted up. And I was like, you know what, if I'm going to get brand new aftercoolers, might as well get brand new turbos while we're at it. This way we'll have a spare or 2. So I've got a couple of the parts that I'm going to reinstall hopefully tomorrow or the next day. The aftercoolers and the turbos should be here tomorrow. So a couple of other parts that I cleaned, took off, degreased and all that, we're actually go ahead and paint. So I've got Caterpillar paint. This is the Matterhorn white. The only reason I chose this is because this is actually what was on the engine when I bought it. So we'll try and match it. So let's get cracking. All right, guys, let's see how this lays. Oh wow, we're gonna need a couple of coats there, I think, huh? I'll check back with you when we're all painted. That's literally like watching paint dry, so I won't subject you to that. All right, guys, you can see first coat is on for a lot of the parts. All right, looking good. Look how shiny. Yeah, more baby. All right. We'll do another coat in the morning, flip everything over and, do the underside of what we couldn't get to, and then second coat on everything else. And then, yeah, hopefully the parts are in and get cracking, baby. What are you doing, pal? What are you doing, Bobby? Hey.